Hey guys, I want to do a quick rundown of this editor I made for the Echosystem and the Reverb by Empress. First things first, make sure you have a good USB MIDI connection to your pedals. Obviously, both of them do not give MIDI USB connections directly, so you need to have a middleman. So for me, I go from my computer to the Morningstar MC6 because that has a USB in for MIDI. And then from that, I go to MIDI box by Empress, and then that I go to my two pedals, and that works for me. It could work for you guys. Whichever pedals work, it works. Tons of options out there. First time you go to this website, which will be in the description below, you will ask you for permissions to use the MIDI devices. You say yes, allow, and then the next step is hopefully you get this MIDI connection alert. If you do, everything's good and dandy. If you don't, you'll get some error saying probably use Chrome. For now, the best thing to use is Chrome. Their browser works the best with MIDI devices, and for now it also works best on either Windows, Mac, or Android. Going through the layout, the first row you have light or dark. Obviously just changes the appearance of the website to your preference, whichever one you want. Second row, first button is a drop-down list of the pedals that this website will edit. First, right now, just Echosystem and Reverb. Hopefully, I'll add some more as I go along and we get some more pedals. I'll add some more. For this demo, I'll just do the Echosystem for now. Second one will do which MIDI channel that pedal is on. By default, it's set to channel 1. And for me, all I need is channel 1 because that's where my Echosystem is placed, so we're good to go. Next button is the preset button. Obviously, you can pull up any preset you want and it'll pull it up to the pedal. As you saw, it just changed there. But I'll keep it on preset 0 for now, just because I like to edit my presets on preset 0. And then I'll save them to some other preset. The next row is obviously just your routes for your engines. You can click whichever one you want. Clicking the parallel series or left and right will pull up more options down here, but we'll get to that later. Going through the knobs real quick. Obviously, you should know what they are if you have the pedal. They all will affect one knob per. Right now they're all set to default values, so what you see is not actually on the pedal because there's no way to get the information from the pedal to the website. But once I start changing them, that change will be sent to the pedal. And if you see the MIDI box by Empress, the pedal right next to the Echosystem will light up when it's receiving MIDI messages. So this one's live, and most of these buttons are live besides the mode button. So the moment you start clicking and dragging this around, the MIDI message is sent, and then this value right here is displayed, is the actual value on the pedal. And then also, if you notice, if you move the mode knob, it will change the color that will reference the actual mode you're on, and then it will change the name to the name of that mode, so you don't have to go through the manual and figure out what mode it is, what's the name, what it does. And then also, if you notice, the actual Theme 1 and Theme 2 names will change too. I did this so just you guys don't have to go through manuals to figure out what you're doing, figure out what's the settings, what it actually affects. It's all there and ready to be used. And all these pedals will automatically start changing. And if you just hear what I just dragged around, this is what it sounds like. Not bad. Change another one. Just quick, easy editor. Now if we go to the next row, engine 1 and engine 2 selects which engine you have on the screen. Right now, obviously, if you are in single and you click engine 2, it will force you into parallel because you need an engine route that has more than one engine. So single, obviously, in the name, only got one engine, so it automatically will go to parallel. But if you're in serial or left and right, it won't force you back into parallel. It will keep you in one of those. But now I'm in engine 2, I can edit engine 2. Same thing, these are default values until you change them. Put the volume back up. But once I change them, you can then go back to engine 1 and you'll see they both changed. Oh, I got lucky and put the same thing for both of them. But now you see that they're both different and both changed. We can also listen to it. It's not bad. You can also change where your delay source is coming from. Let's see if you're coming from global, local, or knob. On knob, this name will change to delay time, and then it will go to the full value. On local or global, it will actually just be the values you can get from the pedal. Now, in single mode, these buttons will go. Some of the buttons will go away. So you just got tap, which is obviously just the cap, same as that. You can save and engage. We'll go through save a little bit later. But we go back to parallel. We have some more options. order changes the order of the engine. So right now you see we have engine 1 on the screen, but if I change the order, engine 1 will now be engine 2, and it already changes all that, so there's no confusion. So now they're in the correct order that they are in the pedal. So engine 1 is first and engine 2 is second if you are in serial. But left and right in parallel, it doesn't really matter because they don't touch each other. Then if you solo engine 1, obviously the engine 1 will be soloed, which in our case is the red one, so that's just easy to go. Solo 2 will then solo the other one. And then whichever one is red, just click it and then it'll desolo it. The next thing you can do is save. So then it'll ask you to go to whatever preset number you want this preset, you want it to be saved, and just click save. And that preset you just made will be pushed to that preset slot. Okay, and then that's basically it. Everything's just hopefully just a little bit easier and straightforward, so that way you don't have to keep on leaning down and changing the knobs, clicking buttons, change the modes, soloing stuff. All of this just right there at the tip of your fingers, on the website. And don't have to look through manuals to figure out what the names are. Same thing if you go to the reverb. Mine's on MIDI channel 2, so I need to change that. But then same thing is the names will change to tell you what you're affecting. But just want to make it easy for you guys and easier for myself really, because I use this a lot. But hope you guys like it. Let me know if you have any questions.